So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shoegaze 93 channel, the channel that proudly celebrates itself without any shame whatsoever. And today I feel like starting a new series, and this is Were They Shoegaze? So this is all about looking at those early 90s bands, and we can go beyond that if you want to, into the 2000s, 2010s, to today in the 2020s. But let's start in the early 90s, and let's look at those kind of bands that they kind of not toe the line, but the ones that kind of blur the lines between what sort of genre they are. Because obviously, as we know, in shoegaze, some of them had a more baggy edge, some of them had a more grunge edge, and some of them had a more Britpop edge and also dance edge as well. So going to start off with Catherine Wheel today because that's a very contentious one, I feel. Just to give you a little... So let's give you a little taster there. That was I Want to Touch You, which is from their debut album, Ferment, 1992. And I think that's, you can hear that. They got like traditional guitar rock solos in there. You would hear that all over any type of rock music, really. Brian Futter, the guitarist. You've got a big wall of rhythm there, produced by Rob Dickinson, the front man. Unique vocalist, cousin to Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, if you didn't know that. And he's also the boss of a Porsche modification company based in America, I think California, called Singer. So he modifies Porsches and pimps them up and customizes them, tunes them up. So yeah, he's a really talented guy, a bit like just like his cousin Bruce, who's like a pilot and has a history degree and all this stuff, history PhD, I think, even. So he's like a doctor in history. But yeah, I mean, they come across as more traditional rock to me. I don't think there's enough going on. I think Ferment is the closest album to a shoegaze album. I mean, they got those flanger and tremolo sounds are very prominent on Ferment. Black Metallic, a song called Texture, which is the opening song, absolute banger. Great music, but really, are they really just more sort of traditional straight up rock? I mean, they've got choruses in their songs, they've got guitar solos, guitar riffs. You know, could you really classify, just because they've got a few flanger sounds and a few tremolo sounds in there cutting through, is that really enough to qualify them as a shoegaze band? And for me, I think even with their second album, Chrome, I think they were starting to move away from the shoegaze sound already and starting to go into a more grungy American alternative rock inspired direction. Especially on Happy Days and Adam and Eve, and then their final one in the year 2000, Wishville. Yeah, they were definitely out of the shoegaze sound by then. So yeah, so let me know what you think about this new series, the Where Are They Shoegaze series. I'm sure you guys down in the comments will definitely suggest me a few contenders. But yeah, Catherine Wheel, I mean, great bands, great sounds, huge dense wall of sound. But yeah, are they really? Particularly after Ferment, are they really shoegaze? Or even Ferment in the early EPs, is that really shoegaze? I mean, yeah, Robert Dickinson's voice, the way he kind of mellows it out and goes into almost whispery tone at times, that definitely helps qualify them for the category. But you know, he also has a very powerful voice that goes into rasp and stuff. I mean, he sounded a bit more like Gavin Rossdale from Bush later in their career. Sort of got a bit more grit to his voice, a bit more rasp there. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Brian Futter, you know, is he really a shoegaze guitarist, or is it really a classic rock guitarist just with a few effects around him? Let me know what you think, guys. And if you like this series, then please you can encourage me to do more, or we can do stuff together as well. I'm happy to invite guests to actually debate about this. So see you later, guys. Nice one.